I tell if I'm really the love of his life? If you don't have to work no more and he gives you everything you want and need without trying to control you. All right. Men don't really, I mean, unless you want him to write you a poem or something like that, I mean, they show you through their actions, men, okay? Where you never have to wonder if they love you. They're like, I know he loves me because look everything he does for me. And he always makes sure I'm happy, this, and that. Makes sure I have everything I want. He doesn't make me feel uncomfortable for asking for it or make me feel guilty after he gives it to me. That's how you know, okay? He's not trying to control me with what he could do for me. I mean, that's how you know that they love you. Okay. All right. You said the house is lovely. Thank you. You like this little setup right here? I'll show you a little bit right here. Isn't it cute? That's the guest bathroom. My office is a hot mess, so we're not going in there. I have contacted organizers to help me get my office together because I do want to start filming in there soon as well. But like so far, we have this. This is the entry. Like when you walking through the door, you got this going on right here. When you walk in, I have an Amazon package right there. You have this going on when you walk in. You walk on over here. You have the living room. We still have some boxes here. The kitchen. I love having the separate kitchen area. It's not one of those, like, and it even has doors. So like if you're cooking or you just want to be alone in the kitchen area, it's separate from the rest of the house, which I love. Then you have like a breakfast area over there. Here's my stove. Here's my kitchen. Ooh. And the laundry room's over there, and then the pantry. Here's the oven, coffee station. Yeah. And over here, we have it's like a little desk, built-in desk. It's built in. Little cabinets. It's really cute. And table. Then over here we have like more cabinets. Cat food over there. Right. And then this is my favorite part over here in the kitchen. Like I love this sink area. Yeah. And then here's the island. Yeah. Like that's my kitchen. And the laundry room is pretty nice. It's not the best looking right now because, but anyway, this is the laundry room. Washer dryer. We'll turn the light on. And then there's of course like cabinets and stuff up there. Thank you. I'm gonna turn this off. Go back in here. I said, how do you control your relationship? How do you control your relationship? Well, when I had a relationship, when I controlled myself. That's the only way you can control anything, by controlling yourself. The more you're able to control yourself, the more you can control everything around you. Okay? That's how. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Control how you react. Control whether you choose to react or not. Control what you do about things. You know, control how you feel. Control about a lot of stuff, girl. That's how. You said go upstairs. My daughter's rooms are upstairs. I don't think they want me filming up in there. That is their privacy. There's also a game room up there. It's got a lot of their boxes and stuff that they don't want in their room. So they just put it out there. But this is the living room. I need to fold these blankets because I was watching TV earlier and cuddled up in my blanket. So the TV is in an armoire. And when I don't want people to see my television, I close it. So it just looks like an antique armoire when you walk in. So the TV is hidden. It's not on display. So then we just have this wonderful living room. And I'm still putting stuff up on the walls. And then we have that. And then we have this little chaise lounge. The cat was on there. She likes this. And then we have this little area right here. You can see outside to the backyard. Yep. And this is like the mantle for now. We also have a little wet bar here. If you like beverages, I haven't not used the bar yet, but I do have a lot of stuff in here. So I have these glasses and these glasses with a gold trim. I have some wine, but I don't really drink too much. I have a shaker, I have a champagne bucket. I have an ice bucket here, little sink, and I just don't really drink. I have this crystal decanter that's really pretty, but there's nothing in it. I have another one back here. I got those two at an estate sale. Real crystal. Oh my gosh. I've got this little wine holder. You put your wine in here so it doesn't like leak all over the table or whatever. You put your wine in there. It's really cute. Yeah, that's basically it for here. Oh, let me turn off this light. Okay. So I did buy some new curtains for this wall back here. That's what's in the Amazon box. They're by the front door. They're blackout curtains because the sun gets so hot and it blazes through that window right there. So I ordered some blackout curtains, so now I have to put them up. But I have to steam them because you know they wrinkle if they came in the box. Okay. You know they're wrinkled if they came in a box. Okay. My cats are walking around somewhere. Yeah. Thank you. And then we were out by the pool earlier. I just came in. It got a little warm out there. It got a little hot. But yeah, here's my bathroom. It's kind of the giant. I have a giant shower. It's not super giant, but it's big for me. And then I have a bathtub area. One sink. All my perfume, not all of them, but a lot of my perfumes. Another sink. I have two closets all to myself. With a winter closet. It's a winter closet, and then I have another closet. So I got two closets, two sinks. I use this sink to do my face care. So I use this sink to wash my face, to do all my skincare, masks, blah, 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 blah. And then over here, I use this sink to brush my teeth and do my hair. And, remove my contacts and just make sure I'm cute. Okay, so I have two sinks for two different reasons. So this sink is skincare sink. This sink over here is like washing hands, contact lenses, brushing teeth, whatever. So since I have two sinks, I can use them for two different things. Yep. And so over here, I have a little shelf, and I put a lot of my PR stuff on there, the stuff that they send me from TikTok and stuff. And then I have this cute little cherub painting over here. And then I have this cherub. This is an antique, y'all. This came from Italy. I ordered it online. And this used to be in an old church in Italy, and this was for holy water. But it's a cherub on there. Isn't it pretty? So let me turn on some lights. There we go. I don't have all my stuff unpacked for wall decor yet, but I'm working on it a box at a time. But I do have a few things, like this cute Baroque looking what you call it, sconce, and then I put this little pink tassel thingy on it. It's kind of cute, right? And then I have like a few things, but I have a bunch of stuff to hang up. I just haven't done it yet. Thank you. I do like candelabras and stuff, yes. My cousin was texting me. She's trying to invite me to some fashion fall thing at Saks next week. I don't know if I'm going. Anyway. Closet tour? Girl, no. My closet is so, like, I can show you my winter closet, but my other closet, it needs a little work. I'm still unpacking. This is, first of all, when you open the door, the light automatically turns on. So you don't have to worry about turning on and off of lights. It's automatic light turn on. And so it's kind of messy in here, but this is my winter closet, and it goes all the way back here. This is my MJ section right here. This is all my MJ-esque clothing right here. I have more, but this is what I have unpacked so far. Yeah. And then I have all like my coats and stuff like that here. Some shoes. But I'm still not organized. That's why I'm calling the organizers, so they can come and make it look better. That's just my winter closet. My regular closet is a hot mess. All right. So, as you can see, the entry is giving hot mess. So we have all these clothes. I tried to color coordinate them. Then the color coordinating fell off right about here. And then we have like this really nice, like when the organizers come, they're going to help me, child. They're going to be like, we're going to help you. We're going to help you. But then back here, we have a bunch of shelves for purses. We have my old cutout hanging out back there. So we got some purses. So we just got a hot mess in here. We have another cutout hanging up there. Y'all see? Cutout of me. So we got to have the organizers come in and get that done. Make it look aesthetically pleasing. But until then, that's what we're working with. That was me, girl. Yeah, it's a cardboard cutout. You find organizers online. Yeah, I went to Google and I typed in unpackers and organizers. And then they ask you what type of project you're doing. And the little questionnaire when you finally find one, you click on it and they're like, what's your project? Home and office organizing. Click. That's what I put, home and office organizing. And then this is the dining room, but it's still packed full of boxes that I need the organizers to help me come unpack and organize, and I'm giving a lot of stuff away, and also to help me move some of it to the garage. So then I can get a dining room table. I have so far in here a hutch and a china cabinet, but I need a table. So some of my decor, it's not matching the new style of the house. It's like this mirror thingy, so I might have to go. I have an old futon there that's not my style. The hutch back there, it's like a really antique, really pretty. We have some antique chairs, and then we have my china cabinet. But I can't really do anything in this room until I get all these boxes cleared out of the way. So we have to unpack. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 11 boxes. Maybe 12, counting that one over there. I know that's my shoes. So about 12 boxes we got to unpack and distribute throughout the house or give away or whatever we got to do. Then they'll help me organize my closets, my laundry room, and my pantry. And then I have some stuff in the garage. Maybe I'll call them back for another time and they can help me do that. But this is what I got to get done before the holidays. And so hopefully they'll text me back today, give me a quote, and they can come next week or something. Yes, this is my front door. Yeah. Do I have a pool? Yeah, I have a pool. My pool is in the backyard, where all pools be, I guess. So, let's see. There the pool. There the pool. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off these lights and I'll go back in my room where y'all see me filming most of the time. Go back in my room. Y'all see me most of the time just sitting here being my best self. See, this is what y'all always see me doing. This is where I am most of the time. I'm gonna put you in the little, I don't know which one I use. I'm gonna put y'all in the holder. Hold on. And then I'll put on the light. Here we go. Y'all used to this setup right here. Okay. Can anyone help me with it? What, girl? What? Why does he watch my story and I have a girl? I don't even know how you understand. How do y'all know when people are watching y'all's stories? Y'all don't have a life? How do you even know if someone watches your story? Please tell me, because I don't know. I want to know who watching my stories. Shoot. How do you know if they watch your story or not? I don't even know how to check that. And if I did, I would be ashamed of myself. Okay? You understand what I'm telling you? If I knew how to see who watched my story, I would literally be ashamed of myself. Okay, get it together. I've been doing good. I haven't called anyone dumb through this whole life, I think. I haven't done it. I'm so proud of myself. You said, why ashamed? Because that would mean I'm male-centered and I care more about what other people are doing and thinking rather than what I care about what I'm doing and thinking in my life. I'm taking precious time out of my life to see who followed my story because I have nothing else better to do. I would feel ashamed to tell people that, you know. And I would be ashamed if I actually knew how to check to see who viewed my stories. Because then that means I would care about stuff that really doesn't matter. And all right. And that would be a waste of my time and energy. That's why. Okay. Just letting y'all know. I mean, that's just how I feel. I'm like, I don't even know why people even do that. All right. You said everyone in this generation checks into who views their stories. Okay, well, like I said, I wasn't going to call anyone stupid today or dumb. So let me refrain from commenting too much further on that story. All right. Do you see narcissistic traits in yourself? My generation don't care. As long as we get money, doing what we want to do, and not care what other people think, we don't care about none of that stuff, okay? Y'all know I'm Gen X, right? We don't really care. Okay. That's why we are so unbothered and about our money and can get what we want. We're not bombarded down with other people's thoughts, opinions, or self-diagnosis. We just do what we want and, you know, reap the benefits of it and enjoy our lives. So it doesn't matter, does it? Because I still have money, I look good, and I have everything I want. So why does it matter? All right. It don't even matter. Do you have what you want in life? Are you living your best life? Then why does it matter? Okay. Your engagement just ended. He wasn't a Dusty, but he wanted a maid. I left. Why am I still sad? Because you forgot to hire the maid. Okay. You forgot to get his credit card and go hire a maid service. That's why you're sad. Okay. Let me wipe this off. The phone was a little fuzzy. Yeah. Girl, all you have to do is get his credit card and hire the cleaning service. You didn't have to be the maid. Okay. Ready to go to a hotel bar in wealthy areas. Skip the hotel, go to the restaurant bar at a restaurant that doesn't have a hotel. Okay. Thank you. Sometimes you got to explain everything to people and they won't even figure it out until later on. It's going to click. But I'm doing good. All right. Go to a restaurant, not a hotel. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said evil women. Women are always evil when you can't manipulate them when you're a man. I know. Isn't that terrible? Just calling them smart. Okay. Women are always evil when they can't be manipulated or controlled. Have you realized that? Oh my gosh. Yes. We'll take it. It's better than being called Dusty. What to do to find a really good man? Go to the rich side of town and find a man that has some good money. Okay. You said men are dusty when you can't manipulate them. Why would you want to manipulate a man with no money? That's a waste of time and energy, girl. What you doing? That's called charity work, working backwards. Now, why would you manipulate a man that has no money? That makes no sense. If he's dusty, he ain't got no money. Period. If he's stingy, he might as well be dusty because he's not generous and he's a waste of time as well. So you move on to the next dude. You don't really have to manipulate men that actually like you times 10. They'll want to do things for you. Okay. So it's literally not about manipulation with women. It's about how much that man likes you and willing to do for you. With men, most of the time when they want to deal with a woman, she's out of his league. So they have to manipulate in order to control, to make her feel like, you know, she doesn't have any options, blah, 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 blah. But see, women don't really have to manipulate, but we've adopted manipulation techniques since we've been oppressed for so many thousands of years. Manipulation is literally have become a survival technique and a way to thrive in a society that is patriarchal, that was not meant for us to thrive in. So we naturally had to become manipulative to get things done. But in the grand scheme of things, we don't want to manipulate a man that doesn't like us 10 times more, because it's easier just to find a man that likes us 10 times more and got the money and gonna give it to us. Okay? We don't have to manipulate anymore. We have everything and thriving. So, but yes, our manipulation technique, which is unreal and unmatched, does need to be studied because we've developed it out of thousands of years worth of oppression. So it's actually master manipulation if you think about it. Okay. Wonderful. He didn't bring you flowers on the second date and I refused to kiss. Now he's not calling anymore. Okay, who cares? Next. Where's your man? Where's your next option? Next. It's not a match. He doesn't do flowers. You like flowers. Next. If he's going to end everything over him not being able to go to the grocery store and buy you some $8 flowers, then let it be. Okay? I bet you he don't even get his mama flowers for Mother's Day. Okay? You just can't change some people. They are who they are. All right. I bet his mom is also disappointed in him too. And I bet he doesn't call her as often either. But you know what? That's not our problem and we don't care. So let's move along. All right. You want to stop dating because after a month, he still didn't ask for my number. We use Instagram. So you've used Instagram to talk to a man, to meet up and go on dates. And he took you out. You went on a date and then you go back home and you only text on Instagram. He won't give you his number. That's good. I don't want his number. I want him to pay bills. Has he paid any bills? Because I'm not giving him my number either. Unless it's some, account numbers to pay bills. Okay. Think about this, ladies. You also need to protect your privacy just the same as they're protecting theirs. Not everybody deserves your phone number. Someone says he's married. Of course, most of them are. But that doesn't mean that you need to be trying to give out your phone number too. Okay? So, if they want to keep it strictly Instagram, fine. Just collect some Instagram, money. Get you some money. Is he even sending money? Then who cares? Not everybody is your future husband, your future boyfriend, or if your future anything. Sometimes they're just a free meal. Okay, keep that in your mind. Sometimes they're just a placeholder and a free meal. That's what he sounds like he is to you. A placeholder and a free meal. Okay? Leave him right there as a placeholder and a free meal. Stop looking deeper into it because he sure ain't. He ain't looking as deep as you are. So keep it very surface. Is it okay if he's a provider, respectful, adores me, but from another religion? Girl, I don't even believe in religion, so it doesn't matter. Does he have some money? Is he going to make you convert to his religion? If not, then I don't care about his religion because I don't believe in it. So it wouldn't matter. Just I believe in taking his money. Just like religion believes in tithes and offerings, I'll take their money. Okay, but I'm not converting and I don't care because I don't believe in none of it anyway. So it's all patriarchal anyway. As long as it doesn't. My daughter has my computer up in her room. So I need to go get it. Just notice that she has it. Okay. What if he buys you a phone, a car, pays for my groceries, but doesn't buy me flowers? Does he give you a credit card, ma'am? And other people can buy you flowers, right? Okay. Oh, sorry, y'all. Other people can buy you flowers, right? Okay, because I didn't hear you say you were married or that you had a ring. So, other people can buy you flowers, right? All right. So make sure they send you some. Someone says buy yourself flowers. Girl, just take his credit card, call a florist, and have them deliver flowers every week. Now he's buying you flowers, okay? Get his credit card, call the local florist, and say, every week I need you to send over a bouquet that costs this much money. There you go. Now he sends you flowers every week. What do you think about him not paying bills, stop paying bills, and buying gifts, and tries to hire me at his job? I think he thinks you like him more than you like him. I think he thinks you like him more than he likes you. That's what I think. I think he don't think you the prize no more, baby. Okay. I think you slipping. And you about to be in a position you don't want to be in. That's what I think. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if his plans never happens and plans dates? Then go out with another man, darling. Okay, we're not wasting time on people that just keep talking and not doing nothing about it. Okay, just go out with it. Make double plans. Whoever confirms the plans first gets the date. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make double plans. Whoever confirms the date first that day gets the date. There you go. You and your ex were on and off for 4 years. What does that mean for a man? It means that none of y'all could find anything better. Both of y'all couldn't do nothing better. Y'all aren't leveling up. And y'all aren't changing and leveling up to different aspects of your life, so you keep going backwards. That's what that means, baby. It's time to move on. Your older husband complains when I spend money without asking. I hate asking. Okay, next time, take him with you to the store, and every time you pick up something, ask him if he can afford it. Be like, can you afford this? Can you afford this? And speak loud. Can I get this? Can you afford it? Can you afford this? Can I get it? And speak loud so everybody at the store can hear you, okay? And then next time you're out and about and he's not with you, you get on the phone and you be like, hey, I'm at the store. Can I buy some coffee? It's $4.99. This is the cheap one. Can I get the good kind for $10.99? Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm on the phone trying to figure out which coffee I can get. I'm going to the gas station. Should I get Supreme or regular? How many gallons should I get? Check your bank account before I pump, okay? Because I don't want you going broke now. Start calling him out every time. Make it seem like he's being petty. So you be petty right back, okay? That's what you got to do. Because once he sees how stupid it is and how silly it is, every time he's complaining, he's just going to stop. Because you're going to make him feel silly. For every little purchase. He's going to be tired of staying on the phone with you the entire time you're out shopping. Because you got to ask. You got to price check with him. What if your ex is sending you dirty pics 6 days after he got married? Send it to his wife. With the date. Because he wants you to help him get divorced. He's feeling trapped right now. He didn't really want to marry that woman. Now he feels like he has to do something rebellious because he feels like now he belongs to another woman. He doesn't feel free anymore. He's going to be a cheater for sure. Okay? He's going to be a cheater for sure in that marriage. All right. How to keep a highly intelligent man's attention by looking good. I don't care how smart a man is. The one thing you have to do is look good. You could be smart too, but not smarter than them. Smart enough to understand what they're talking about. Smart enough to ask questions, but not smart enough to correct them, nor not smart enough to outdo them. You understand? That's how. You need to be able to hold a conversation and let him lead the conversation as if he's the smart one. Because if you're smarter than him, it's going to turn him off and emasculate him. So even if you are smarter than him, which you probably, I don't know if you are or not, but just pretend you're not. And then when you're done with him and you want to let him know, then you can tell him and you can, show examples in conversation and talking and stuff like that, and correcting them, how smart you really are when you're really done with them and you're ready to move on. You could just he'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this whole time you were holding back. Yes, fool, I was. Thank you. Don't act smarter than them. Don't pretend you know more than them, and don't correct them. Okay? Only when you're ready to go, you can do that. Put them in a place, destroy their ego, and then bounce. All right. Only when you're ready to go. Only when it's time to break up or time to leave. Then you put them right back in their place. And then they'll feel so silly after all those years of thinking that they were all that. They really realized you were sitting there laughing at them secretly. Why? Because men don't like smart women. Haven't you seen what men have done to smart women throughout history? All right. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, let's see. Told him I wanted gold jewelry. He gaslit me off it, then sent me dirty pictures. Okay. Well, then you need to send him an unblock fee and then block him. And you need to all right. Thank you. And tell him that you have this block on your phone that you're not allowed to receive photos that are explicit. You have a privacy or some type of thing on your phone to where you can't receive explicit pictures. That way he feels like you didn't even see anything. He's like, did you send me something? It's like blocked for some reason. I don't know. I have some type of blocks on my phone that won't let me receive certain things. Okay. That way he doesn't even get the effect of what he did. When he only spends money on me when I'm with him because he don't like you. All right. You're just a placeholder. He doesn't want to do things alone. Okay. If he really liked you, he would try to impress you. He would do things for you and he would spend money on you and give you gifts and whatever you wanted for yourself. When men only spend money on you when you're with them, you're just a placeholder and arm candy. Okay. It doesn't even count. That money spent on you while you're with him does not count unless it's shopping and stuff you can take home with, and that adds value to you. Okay, food, activities, none of that stuff counts as money being spent on you. That's money being spent to entertain you. Listen, that's money being spent for him to entertain you, to keep you there. That's not money given to you or spent for your best interest. So no, it does not count. We don't even count money that's spent on dates and food and drinks and none of that. Okay. How to behave or act when you know an ex is going to be in the room. Like you don't know him, you can't see him, you don't remember his name. Ignore him, darling. If they come up to you, just smile and act like nothing ever happened. Like, oh, hey, how are you? It's good to see you. And then avert your attention elsewhere quickly. Like they never mattered. All right. What should he be doing for me? I'm 18, he's 19. He should be opening the car door, saving up his little allowance, or if he has a job, saving up his little minimum wage, and at least being able to take you out to eat and to the movies. And he should be able to buy some protection if y'all rolling around on that mattress, and you should be on protection yourself. Okay, because that's all an 18, 19-year-old could do. Buy you a movie ticket, possibly a birthday present, and maybe take you out to Applebee's or whatever. And he can have some manners opening the car door if he got a car. Hopefully he does. All right. He asked me what I bring to the table. How do I respond? You get up and leave, baby. That's how you respond. Or you just stop texting. All right. That's it. Just stop texting, baby. That's the Dusty you got there. Waste no more time and energy towards that person. Okay. How to behave first date rich young men. Like they're there to impress you. All right. Main character energy. Okay. What about if you are always attracted with broke guys? Then something is wrong with you. You need to go fix that, whatever it is. All right, let me tell you how to fix it. Close your eyes. Now imagine your life in 5 years from now if you keep liking broke guys. Keep your eyes closed. Imagine your life 10 years from now if you keep dating broke guys. Now imagine your life 20 years in the future if you keep dating broke guys. Think about how you're going to look, where you're going to live, what your kids are going to have to go through. Think about it. Maybe that'll change your perspective. Okay. You said nightmare. Exactly, girl. Okay. So your definition of a man and a boy. A boy and a man. A man doesn't need instructions. A boy does. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Period. That's about it. As simple as I can put it. Boy needs instruction, men don't. There you go. They already know what to do. What am I supposed to me and boyfriend broke up after 4 years, just went down the drain. Now he what? Girl, this sounds like you wasted 4 years with a man that didn't like you and you didn't date other people. You're supposed to go be dating other people, girl. That wasn't your husband. You was acting married and didn't have no ring. That's your fault, ma'am. You should have been dating several and had a backup, baby. Now you got to get yourself back looking good. If you let yourself go, hopefully you didn't. Hopefully you still look good. Now get back out there and find somebody with more money. All right, sprinkle. All right. He ghosted you before our first date after 7 months of talking. Girl, he's in prison. All right. He stay at home, fiance, one argument away from being homeless. Is stay at home, fiance, one argument away from being homeless. Girl, if you live with a man, you should have a stacked bank account. That's all I can tell you. If you don't have a stacked bank account, that's your fault, baby. Okay, because you should be stacking your bank account with his money for sure. If you're sitting up there living with him. Mm-hmm. What to say if he was providing for you but doesn't want to now that he lives in another country? Girl, it's time to find a whole nother man. Where's your other backup, girl? Girl, this man didn't switch continents and countries or whatever. It's time to move on. Where's your backup, man? That's why I tell y'all to keep a backup. That's like every time y'all ask me questions like this, that's like y'all calling me and saying, hey, Shera, what do I do if I have a flat tire? Ma'am, do you have a spare? Do you see what what I keep telling y'all? That's like every time you got a flat tire, you call me and say, Shera, I got a flat tire. What should I do? What am I going to tell you? What am I going to tell you? Oh, I'm so sorry you have a flat tire. Let's see. What can be done? Oh dear. What is the solution to this problem? I wish people would have figured out a solution to this problem. You know what the solution to the problem is? To keep a spare. So when you get a flat tire, you got a spare tire until you get a new tire. And then you put that spare tire back in the trunk so he stays there until you need him again. Do you hear me? Get you a spare tire. Get you another one. Keep a spare. Keep a spare. So y'all don't have to ask me what to do when y'all get a flat tire. Keep a spare. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If y'all keep asking me about a flat tire, do you see how annoying that gets sometimes? Y'all ride around with a spare everything. You got a spare charger. You got a spare tire. You got a spare lipstick and a spare lip gloss somewhere. Okay? You got an extra pair of clothes in your back trunk or something. You got a spare everything. But you ain't got no spare man. Somebody done fooled you. You got insurance. You got car insurance, homeowners insurance, renter's insurance, just in case. But you don't have backup man insurance. Everywhere that you look, you got backups, insurance, stuff just in case, savings, da-da-da. But when it comes to relationship, you ain't got a backup. What does that say about you? That in relationships, you are ill prepared and not prioritizing yourself and just hoping and wishing out of, just the sheer sake that people are going to play fair in an unfair world. That's delusional. That's literal delusion to say, okay, I'm going to insure everything else in my life except a relationship. I'm not going to have any backups and I'm just going to live as if the world is fair. Okay, who taught you that? Who taught you that? Who taught you that? Because men don't live like that. They be having backups. Okay? Spares. Friends. Where? Who taught you that? That's all I need to know. Then there's your problem. You're a famous singer, but married on your DMs for years. Never asked for anything. What do I do? Nothing, girl. He ain't asked you for nothing, so who cares? Nothing. He ain't broke no rules. All right. Thank you. What to do if everyone thinks you sleep around? We don't care what they think, darling. What are they going to think when you marry rich? What are they going to think when you marry a man that gives you everything and you don't have to clock in and you can start your own business and do whatever we want? What are they going to think then? We don't care what they think. Are they gonna give you money? Are they putting money into your bank account? Then we don't care what they think. We don't care. Okay? Learn how to not care. Why do you care? If you sleep with everybody, you sleep with all their friends and you tell people what you're doing, of course that's how they're gonna find out. Keep your business your business. Stop telling everybody what you're doing if that's what you're doing. And if you're not doing it, then who cares? It's not even true, so who cares? Either way, that's your business anyway. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. It's your life, your free will. You can do what you want. And their opinions don't matter. That's how I feel about it, so who cares? All right. If you were a man, it wouldn't even matter. Now would it? So who cares? Okay. You're 19. Your boyfriend is extremely smart. He has a bright future, but kind of aggressive. Okay, so why is that your problem? You're 19. That's not your future husband. You probably ain't going to be with him in about 6 months anyway. So who cares? That's not your problem. If he's aggressive and violent towards you, you need to call them people on him. Okay? But that's not your problem. You ain't his mama. That's not your problem to correct. You need to tell his mama. Okay? And if he gets aggressive towards you, you need to tell them people. You know them people. Okay? That's not your problem. Stop making other people problems. It's your problem. You ain't his mama. If he's a problem towards you, then you need to be a problem towards him by calling them people. Do you understand? Thank you. Okay. See, y'all 19-year-olds and y'all young ladies, y'all always trying to help build somebody, correct them, finish raising them. That is not your job. If that person can't control their aggression, that's a them problem, not a you problem. It's time for you to bounce. If he can't control himself in front of you, then he needs to work on himself before he needs to be around other people. Okay? Wonderful. Next, it's time to move on, girl. You're 19. You're supposed to be having the time of your life, baby. Don't be stuck to somebody that's not got it together. Okay. How do you make him spend on you? Well, you got to look good and he has to like you more, and then you won't have to make him do nothing. He'll want to do it. Okay? If he don't like you, he ain't going to spend, darling. As simple as that. Okay. He cheated on you, but he offered you a good business deal. What should I do? I don't know. He need to offer you a good car, a good lump sum of cash. Okay, we don't need no business deal. And why are you doing business with people you sleeping with anyway? That's dumb. Let's get to the car dealership and make a car deal. How about that? Unless you could make more money off the business deal and cut ties with him afterwards and go date whoever, as long as it's good to your pockets and he follows through on it and he's not just talking, I still wouldn't be with him after the business deal was complete, because you shouldn't mix business with pleasure. All right. Thank you. Keep your stuff separate. Stop dealing with these dudes. They're gonna y'all looking stupid. Okay. Does having kids scare away providers? Not if you don't tell them you got kids, baby. Why do they need to know anyway? Are they going to date them kids or are they going to date you? They're dating you. So why do they need to know all your business, especially right away? Stop telling people everything. Y'all need to learn how to be quiet. Okay, you might not even make it to date 3. Why do they need to know you have kids? Okay. You see, quiet on the creek. Exactly. Why do they need to know your life story and all your past history and stuff before you get on a date? What the heck? You don't know their stuff. And if you do, half of it's lies anyway, or most of it's lies, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Your baby daddy told me he needed to figure himself out after our daughter was born, and we were for 3. 3 what, girl? Okay, first of all, do he have some money and is he paying bills? And how old are y'all before you hit when y'all had kids? Oh, for 3 years? Does this man got money? Is he? Can you put him on child support? Are you gonna get more if he leaves? That's the thing about men. They can leave at any given time, especially when they're not attached to you through marriage. So make sure you're attached to him through child support. All right, wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That means every job he applies to, everywhere he goes, he got to fill out that little form and tell people he on child support and make sure that government paperwork is in place, okay? You can file it online. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. What to do when boyfriend's brother and his girlfriend hates you? Stop hanging around them and don't care. Hate them back. All right. Say haters make you greater, so I understand. You don't have to hate them back, but you just know haters make you greater, baby. It's like, well, you know haters make you greater. I guess if I weren't me, I'd hate me too. Tell them that. Okay. See, I know. I guess if I wasn't born who I was, I'd be mad too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How should I channel the divine feminine so that my boyfriend spends more money on me? By becoming obsessed with yourself. Men love women and they are obsessed over women who are self-obsessed. Think about every self-obsessed woman you know. In social media, online, celebrities. You have to become self-obsessed. Everything is about you. Everything is about how good you look. Everything is about you. The world revolves around you. That's how you make them spin. That's how you make them obsessed over you. By you being obsessed over you. Okay? If you don't know how to do that, learn. Become the main character of your own life and stop people-pleasing and being male-centered and be self-centered. That's the type of women men are obsessed over. Period. Okay? They're not obsessed over doormats. They're not obsessed over pygmishas. They're not obsessed over good girls. They're obsessed over women that are obsessed over themselves. Okay? So once you realize, but how? Get yourself in the mirror. See, I'm trying to be nice. Everything you do must be to level yourself up. Everything you do must be to look better. Everything you do must be to be the main character of your own life. Everything you do must be for you and about your goals and about what you want and about how good you look. Do you understand? If you can't do that, you don't have main character energy and no one's going to be obsessed over you. Okay? That's how. Do what you got to do. Yes. If you can't do that, fake it till you make it. I don't care. Figure it out, girl. Become obsessed over yourself. Not over them, but over you. How is a man supposed to obsess over you if you're already obsessed over him? That doesn't make any sense. Why would a man obsess over you if you're already obsessed over him? You see how does it work? Only one person can be obsessed. Only one. Okay? So, you're obsessed over yourself, he'll be obsessed over you. There you go. Uh-huh. Yo, Dusty? What? Yo, Dusty used you, ruined you, and abused you. Should I take revenge? No, I think you need to take time to figure out why you even got with a Dusty in the first place and take accountability instead. Okay? Because that's going to get you further along in life than wasting even more energy on somebody that never liked you in the first place. Okay, so not that you shouldn't be angry, not that he didn't do you wrong, but that you allowed him to do it each step of the way. So you need to fix that first. You need to fix why you let him do all of that. You need to ask yourself, why were you so desperate to be with a Dusty and let him do all those things? Because it didn't just happen suddenly. You saw all the red flags. Ask yourself why you stayed. If you loved him more than you love yourself, and ask yourself why you loved a Dusty more than you loved yourself. Why did you put a Dusty above yourself? That's what I'm asking. Okay. That's why these Dusties walking around on pedestals, because y'all keep putting them there. And then when y'all realize that that's not what you should have done, now you're asking to get revenge on a Dusty you put up on a pedestal. Does that make sense? You want revenge on a man you love more than yourself, who you put up on a pedestal, because he acted just like you treated him. That's why I tell y'all need to treat yourselves like you want other people to treat you. You need to become self-obsessed. You need to put yourself on a pedestal. You need to love yourself more, and you will never run into a Dusty that will use and abuse you, or anyone won't be allowed to use you or abuse you ever, because you love yourself too much to deal with them. Okay? So you got to practice self-love. You got to put yourself on a pedestal, and you have to not love Dusties more than you love yourself at any time. Okay? That's some of the young ladies' problems out here. They're so desperate for love. They think if they give love that they're going to receive love. That's not how the world works. They think if they do good, the guy's going to do good and right by them. That's not how the world works. Okay? They think if they just love him enough that he's going to love them back. That's not how the world works. The world don't work that way. Okay? And when you love, and nobody loves you, you get left, abused, stepped on, and used. And then you want to blame the other person when no one told you that love in return was a guarantee. No one told you that, because the world is not fair. No matter how much you put out, there's no guarantee that you're going to get it back. So stop trying to do right by dust. Do right by yourself. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do right by yourself, not by Dusties. Okay. How do I ask for a high salary with attitude? What attitude? Tell them why you're going to get them more money and why they should give you the salary that you're requesting, and what you're going to do every day to make sure that salary is, justified. All right. Because whenever I'm hiring people to do little stuff around my house, they already tell me like the price, the reason why it's this price is because blah, 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 blah. They like run it down the line. So you got to run it down the line. Why are you asking for that salary? So it makes sense. Your friend is in a toxic relationship. He doesn't let her go out with me and she listens. What do I do? Send her my books and my videos. Hopefully, is this man even got money? I don't know why y'all let men control y'all like that. That's crazy. I'll be laughing in his face talking about whatever. Bye. Send her my videos, ma'am. That's the best thing you can do for now. Okay. You said you submitted that child support application. Good for you, ma'am. Does dressing revealing affect attracting power? It depends on how revealing and where you're at and if it's appropriate or not. Okay. Y'all know what's too much and what's not. Y'all know. And what type of attention are you trying to attract? And what are you trying to attract for? So when you dress too revealing, what you're saying is you're ready to roll on a mattress. And that's what they're going to treat you like. When you dress classy, it says I'm ready to go out, get your money, and have you invest in me long term. Okay? So, depending on how you're dressed, you dress for the activity you're trying to do. Remember that. You dress for the activity that you're trying to do. So what you dress like, man? There you go. You dress like a mattress roller, or you dress like, somebody that's gonna get all his money off the mattress. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. I'm bullied at work by jealous women. They don't want me to eat, for example. Ma'am. I don't even know how you could be bullied at somebody's job. Everybody, I got to clock in. Okay, the clock in queens. Girl, I'm gonna eat anyway. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm not gonna pay anybody attention. I'm gonna roll my eyes every time they say something, and I'm gonna call them clock in queens. Okay, clock in queen, how you doing? I don't care. I don't care enough to even be bothered. If you don't like me, I know why, because I'm me and you're you. Period. That's the only reason. If they're jealous of you, it's because they're not you. Be glad you ain't them. I'm so thankful every day that I was born myself and not you. Because I'd be mad at me too. Shoot. I can't even be mad at you for being mad at me, because look at you and look at me. I would be mad too if I woke up in your body. Just say that. And they will leave you alone, because every time they say something, they're going to think, oh my gosh, she thinks that I'm jealous of her and that I wish I was her. So they're not going to say anything. Why? Because that makes them insecure. All right. So they're going to be like, she thinks I'm jealous of her and I want to be her and that I'm ugly. And now you're bullying her psychologically without even opening your mouth. Right? So. Yeah, I'm gonna start giving them nicknames. You know me. I'm gonna give you a nickname. I'm gonna call you out, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'd be mad at me too if I wasn't me. What's up, clock in queens? How y'all doing? Yeah, girl. Mm-hmm. Girl, you ain't got to be mad. I mean, I guess I can understand. I guess I'd be mad too if I woke up in your body and had to come to work and look at me. But I'm glad I was born in my body. So go ahead, continue to be mad, evil, and I understand. Believe. Okay, because I would be the same way if I was looking like you and looking at somebody looking like me. So go ahead, it's justified. Anyway, clock in queens, what are we having for lunch? What are we eating today? Oh, you don't want me to eat? Well, then I'm going to eat even more. Because I can. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you're talking about eating like looking good eating or eating actual food. So, you know what? I said both ways. Because y'all youngsters, y'all be using words like, oh, they don't want me to eat. Okay, I don't know if you talking about physical food or eating like looking good. So either way, you know what? You got to. Girl, give them a nickname and understand why they hate on you and why it's justified and why you're okay with it. Take the power back, girl. Come on. You got to learn how to talk to people, whether you work with them or they just hating from online. Y'all too weak out here. Come on, y'all got to learn from us Gen Xers. That's why we over here teaching y'all, because y'all was born in a weak generation. Okay? We got to pass the knowledge on to y'all now, since y'all all weak and scared and everything, Yep. Mm-hmm. You said clock in queens is crazy. Yeah, but you got to give people nicknames just so they know that you don't take them seriously. Okay. I give everything a nickname. Everybody got nicknames over here. See, let me tell you why. Because if you call all of them clock in queens, they can't say you singled them out. And if you say they or y'all, they can't say you singled them out and that you were actually even talking to them. Okay? So they can't report you to HR. Because when you talk to them, just talk above them as if you're talking at a ghost behind them. Don't even do eye contact. It's like, I never addressed anyone personally, so I'm not sure. Do you think men are actually capable of true love? Do you hear men walking around talking about, hi, I'm looking for true love. Let me be your knight in shining armor. Here, I bought you a dozen of roses, and I'm going to take you on a romantic evening around town that's already pre-planned. Do you hear men lining up to do that? On Hallmark Channel and on Disney, yes. But in real life, do you see them doing that? Do you see them going on men's lives that are giving, advice to men, asking them how do they believe in true love, or do they believe that women are capable of truly loving a man? Do you think men are focused on love or just women? Do you think when a man wakes up in the morning and he gets dressed, do you think he's thinking of true love? You know what he's thinking about? Mattress roll. Mattress roll. If this is true love, so this is love. Do 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 do. So this is love. They thinking about mattress rolling, not no love, baby. That's why every time you see a man try to do something romantic for a woman and they film it, they in a hotel room with a bed with crap all over it and balloons and roses and stuff, because that is what they think you want. They don't take you to like a spa or Airbnb with skiing. They take you straight to the hotel down the street and they film it like they done did something, and they put all this crap on a bed and then film it for your reaction. So what do you think men are looking for? Think about it. That's it, down the street. Exactly, down the street. So we ain't gonna do that, baby. Now, do you love yourself enough to get their money? That's my question. You said the women would be acting so exciting for what? To roll around on that mattress in a hotel full of bed bugs and cheap grocery store flower petals. I don't know. Oh, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? Do you think? I don't even know who these people are, darling. You can't ask me about other people because, I don't know who they are. Okay. You got to stop romanticizing rolling around. Yeah. You know what? I was watching this old lady speak on one of these platforms, and she was saying back in the 1940s and 50s, men were just excited to take you out on a date. She said they would treat women like glass, like they were precious. They would open your car door, hold your hand, buy you flowers, be super respectful, have manners. They were just happy to be out with some type of girl. She said they don't act like that no more. Yeah. If men could get back to treating women like humans and precious, items, maybe the world would change, a little bit for the better. But since you're being treated like mattress rollers, it's not going to be the same thing. Okay. You said you blame, yeah. And honestly, yeah, we don't watch the same stuff on television. We don't consume the same movies, TV shows, or anything. Women are watching romance, rom-coms, blah, 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 true crime. Men are watching, what they watching. Okay. Violence, and then whatever they can find, scrolling on their phone in the middle of the night. They're watching that, and we're watching Hallmark, Disney, rom-coms, travel movies, all this, love and this, and all these reality shows, how to find love, and all this stupid stuff. And they're what they're watching. So when you assume that they're watching the same things as you are, but they're not. Okay? You assume that they're watching what you're watching and getting the same experiences and hoping for the same things in life that you're hoping for because of the media and the movies and entertainment that you consume. They're not consuming that. They're consuming something totally different. They're consuming stuff that makes you, want to roll on the mattress. Okay? That's what they're consuming. They're being conditioned to want mattress rollers only. And then when women start rejecting them, they can't figure it out because of what they're consuming. So I think the solution to that is to start making them consume what y'all are consuming. Men always want to jump on what women are doing anyway. So let's just start talking about really good movies that really define what a man is. And maybe they'll go watch it. Like, oh my gosh, like make your little TikTok reel, be like, oh my gosh, y'all, this movie describes the perfect man. Then describe your rom-com or your Hallmark or whatever. And then all the men are going to go rush to watch it. They said, this is the perfect man. And then they go try to watch it. And then they're going to make a reel with a green screen in the background. And their little self going to be in the corner talking about, this is the type of man that women are looking for. You see how he holds her hand? You see how he asks her for permission? You see how he's considerate and brought her some flowers? This is what women are eating up, fellas. This is what y'all got. They're going to be like on the little green screen with, the movie title in the background. This is what they want. This is all they want. That's not that much. I can do that. So you got to make it seem like, if y'all start doing these videos, y'all got to start reviewing these movies, but comparing them to the perfect man or the type of man that you want and all this kind of stuff. Because men follow women, believe it or not. Men are not the true leaders because they wait on instructions, okay? They wait on instructions. They sign up for instructions, okay? They need a boss. That's instructions. They go to the military. That's instructions. They ask you what you want to do. That's instructions. All right. They're not natural leaders. We are the leaders that we do things and they follow behind, but we make it seem like they're the leaders. Okay. So if you want change, you have to definitely plant the seeds. You got to be like, oh my gosh, ladies and only ladies. You got to say only ladies because that's when they start to listen more. Like, well, is this not for us or we got to listen even harder? You got to be ladies, only ladies. This movie, here's a list of movies that make the perfect man seem possible, but not. All those men are going to go consume all of those movies, start taking notes, and start acting it out in real life. And they're going to start to try to implement those things in real life and see if they work. Since all those red pill down low dudes ain't helping them. Okay. So you got to be sneaky with your content and your targeted audience. Okay. You know they nosy, you know they be lurking, so you know how to lure them in and you know what to do. Okay, wonderful. They're going to think they discovered this all on their own and like it's something new and not planted. Right? You said, what? You said, can we all agree that this man in the movie was perfect? Girl, which movie? You, Me, and Tuscany? And then if the man is handsome, you got to throw this in. You know, even if he wasn't that handsome, I still would have liked, you know, he would still be the perfect man anyway. Because you know half these dudes out here is ugly. But you got to say, well, you got to emphasize the fact that he had, you know, a little bit of money too, girl. Can't leave that out. Don't be choosing no Tyler Perry movies, okay? Only choosing ones with the money. The man with the money, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay? Because if I see one of y'all pick Mishas up here talking about that with a Tyler Perry movie, I'm going to be mad. Don't do it. No offense to Tyler Perry. Oh my gosh, I love his Badil movies and all his other stuff. When it comes to Pick Misha and Dusty, that is not a love story. That is a tragedy. He over there writing tragedies, not love stories when they involve Dusty and Pick Mishas, okay? So we can't consider those rom-coms. Those are tragedies. Okay. So we just put them in the wrong category. That's all, you know. Y'all be going to watch a good love story and don't realize you was watching a tragedy. It's not our fault. We just miscategorized the movie, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to act used to his money, even though I'm not. Girl, act used to like you having something. Girl, it's like acting used to like you are used to doing anything, okay? What do you mean are you ghetto or something? You not know how to act when you get some money? Calm down. Like, I'm not understanding this. I don't understand. Like, how do you act like you're not used to money? What are you doing? You didn't tell me what you're doing to not act like you're used to having money. Are you asking everybody for the price? Are you stacking dishes and handing the waiter stuff and helping to clear the table? Like, what are you talking about? Okay. You say you've been talking to a guy for the past 1 week. Some days we talk and some days we don't. Okay, it's been 1 week. How many days is there in a week? 7 days. It's been some days you talk. Well, you know what? You're not supposed to talk every day. You're going to get sick of each other, okay? Y'all consume so much media, social media. Y'all have instant gratification at your fingertips. Y'all don't realize how fast trends go in and out on social media because y'all overconsume it. Do y'all want to be overconsumed? Then let some time go in between, okay? People are going to get sick of you if they talk to you every single day. I don't even talk to people every day that I'm very close to, okay? The only people I talk to every day are the people that live in my house. Do you understand? So stop. Yeah, let them miss you. You're doing too much. This is how Pick Misha starts. Let them miss you. Let them think that you have other things to do and you're not sitting over there waiting by the phone, girl. Come on. Y'all have short attention spans. Y'all have instant gratification issues, okay? This is why y'all need several other guys, because you need instant gratification. You need somebody texting you all the time. You need to be preoccupied all the time. You can't just let somebody miss you and you can't just go do something else, you know? Y'all need to start learning how to have your own hobbies, a backup plan, band, whatever you need, or just patience. Okay, let people miss you, girl. Let them miss you. But how do you know if he is cheating? He is cheating. He's a man. How did he know if you ain't cheating? Does he take that chance? Yes. He takes the chance of not calling or texting you, and you could also be cheating. And you're not even cheating with someone if you've only known them 7 days. She says she only known him for a week. So how are y'all cheating? That don't even make no sense. I've known this man for a week. How do I know if he's not cheating, ma'am? Do you hear? Did you repeat that back to yourself? Okay. Now, if you're with a person and you're claiming them and they're claiming you and your bills and giving you money, then you might be like, okay, well, why didn't you call me? Oh, you were busy? Okay, well, so was I. So no worries. That means you do it, whatever you doing, I'm doing too. But he ain't paying no bills. You only known him 7 days. I don't think we need to worry. Okay? All right. What? They're looking but not approaching. They can't afford, baby. Okay? There are a lot of people looking at stuff they can't afford. Until one can afford, don't worry about it. It's about quality, not quantity. Okay, they window shopping. They window shopping, baby. They can't afford. Sprinkle. What? You and your husband had a big fight today? Uh-oh. He left the house. What? Why he feels more free whenever we fight? Because that's why he's fighting in the first place, so he can leave the house. You haven't realized that yet, ma'am? You ate your IQ. Oh, I promised I wasn't going to do this. Okay. Let me just explain it instead. Men pick arguments and they trigger you so they can leave the house with justification. So if I were a man and I wanted to get out of the house, all I got to do is trigger you, make you angry, make you mad, make you upset, make you yell at me, and all of a sudden I have a free pass to get out of the house. Oh my gosh. That's why, ma'am. Now, I know it never clicked before, but it needs to start clicking now. Okay? All right. It needs to start clicking now if it hasn't clicked before. You know you can do the same thing. Okay. Since it works so well for him. And let me tell you something. If you do the same thing, he can't even clock you because he wants to do it again in the future. He's going to want to trigger you in the future so he can get out of the house. So he can't even clock you for doing it. He's going to have to let you do it because he's going to want to have to do it in the future. And if he got a problem with you doing it, he ain't going to be able to do it. So he's going to let you go. Let you go be free. So you know what to do. You obviously value the marriage, the relationship, and the communication more than he does. So that's why he uses it against you. Mm-hmm. If it were me, I'd do the same thing. No. Y'all, am I still here? The lights went out. It's that Texas heat, y'all. What's up? I'm still here? Oh my goodness. Girl, the lights went out. It's that Texas heat. There it goes. We always have those. Like, they go in and they go out. We're back. Okay. Am I here? Yay. Okay. I thought I was going to have to reset. All right. Yes. Girl, I was about to leave. I was like, oh my gosh, the lights. Mm-hmm. What to do if he says, I like you natural, no makeup? Okay, so wear makeup when you go out without him. And when you're with him, don't do nothing. Put your hair in a bun, don't even brush your teeth. So that's natural. Don't even put on no deodorant. Okay? When you with him, look like a slob. When you go outside without him, put your makeup on. Okay? Punish him. Because you know what he's doing. Trying to control you so other people can look at you. When you go out with him, look trash. When you go out by yourself, look good. Say, well, since you don't like makeup and you like a natural look, when I go out with you, I will look like trash. We don't have to say you look like trash. Let's just say when I go out with you, I will be very natural looking and very organic in every way. No deodorant or nothing. All right? When I go out by myself or with my friends, I'm going to put the makeup on and do whatever I need to do because you don't control nothing. And just to spite you, I'm going to look extra ripe and musty. So when we go out together, people think that you're desperate or down low and I'm your beard. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your husband don't buy you no gifts? Girl, you need a sugar daddy. On the side, girl. Get you a sugar daddy. They'll buy you some gifts. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Y'all know how to solve problems over here. Don't let me tell you. It's not your fault you married someone that doesn't know your value. You know, you didn't know no better then. Now you do. So go get you a sugar daddy. I'm sure he'll send you some gifts. Okay. You still look good though, right? Then go get you one. What should I do whenever he left the house after a fight? You should get yourself ready. Look good. Put you some lipstick and makeup on and you go out too. Okay? You go sit at a nice restaurant bar on the rich side of town and you find you a good old sugar daddy who's going to pay for all your drinks, possibly your meal that you're about to have. Y'all will exchange numbers, and the next time he throws his little temper tantrum to go see whoever he trying to go see, you go see your man, your other man, okay? Because that's all he's doing, and you know it. You're just in denial about it, okay? Y'all possibly have an open relationship, but you're just not aware of. Okay? So you go ahead and figure that out, man. Because if it were me, I'm going to rush to go get dressed. Ooh, let me go put on that new dress I got. Look at them heels. Let me go ahead and see what I could do. Let me go get back out here. Since we both get back out here. You know what I'm saying? That's your time to go shine. Go find your little sugar side daddy, girl. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what he over there doing. You know it. Okay? Go get your little sugar side daddy. You can come back with money, gifts, with everything, girl. What is the best way to spend your time as a wife if your husband leaves for months, work, military? Doing whatever you want, man. Go learn how to play pickleball. Go join something. Go join the gym. Go shopping. Redecorate the house. Yeah, I don't know. Write a book. Have fun. Live your best life. It's like you're being funded without even having to do anything. You're wonderful. Okay. They said you're literally free. Exactly, girl. You would be the first. Well, you said whenever you have fights, he wants you to call him first. Let me tell you why, man. Okay, now listen to me carefully. Open your eardrums. Open your ears. Listen. You like him more than he likes you. Listen one more time. One more time. You like that man more than he likes you. When you start liking yourself more than you like him, you're not even going to try to make up with him. You're going to let a bunch of time go by. When he gets mad and tries to trigger you to make you argue with him, you're not even going to argue anymore. Okay? You're just going to ignore whatever he's doing. It's not going to work on you anymore when you love yourself more. When you love him so much and you're trying to keep the relationship together and you're trying to do everything right, that's how he knows that you care more about the relationship and him more than you care about yourself and what you actually want. So he's going to use it against you every single time, just to remind you every single time that you like him more than he likes you. Every time y'all have an argument, the subliminal message that's going through your mind is that he is important, you are not. And every time y'all have an argument and every time he does this, you believe it more and more and more because it's being planted in your subconscious mind over and over and over, and you keep repeating the pattern over and over and over until one day you wake up and you chasing behind this man who don't even like you. And then you don't know what happened and where you went wrong. This is where you're going wrong right here. You don't like yourself more than you like him. If you did, you wouldn't be bothered. If you did, you'd go find something else to do. If you did, you'd be self-obsessed and not chasing behind no man or being triggered by no man, but you'd be getting his money. Okay? So, you need to switch it up because in that relationship, that man got you by the dog collar, by the leash. You understand? And you letting them. Couldn't be me, girl. I'll be out the same night, coming back even later. Unbothered. In fact, we won't even be arguing. I just gonna tell him, you know what? I don't even care. You start to say this. Well, if you just want to go out, just go out. You don't have to start a fake argument. Clock is tea. You don't have to start a fake argument if you just want to go out. Whoever you're going out with, great, fine, wonderful. I might go out too. There you go. It's so funny how y'all think these guys are not going out to do stuff. And they're just picking arguments for no reason. If you tell a man something that you don't like and he still do it, what should you do? You shouldn't have told him you didn't like it in the first place because that's why he's doing it. Okay, he's doing it to trigger you. Oh, is it looking at other women, perhaps? I don't like when men look at other women. Let me read between the lines. I don't like when I feel insecure when men look at other women. That's what you just told him. So now that he wants you to feel insecure, he's going to do it. Because that makes him seem like the prize. All right? So when you tell him what you don't want him to do, he's going to do it more because men don't like when women tell him what to do. If I were a man and you said, well, I don't like when you look at other women when you're out with me, guess what I'm going to do? Look at everybody. You know why? Because you don't tell me what to do. Okay? Men are naturally rebellious against women telling them what to do. They're going to do it anyway. All right? So this is how you need to say it instead. You know, I admire the beauty of other women as well. I'm glad that you're in touch with your feminine side. Beauty is a powerful thing. Meanwhile, you over here looking good too. And when you walk into the room, make sure them other men are looking at you as well. All right. You almost spit your tea out, girl. That is a good one. Y'all have to stop being insecure and start being empowered. There's a difference. There are so many Insecure women walking around here when you could literally be empowered. You can say the same thing and be empowered instead of being insecure. You could plant seeds instead of demand things. You know, you can use the power of suggestion and the subtle, feminine techniques that ladies use to get what they want. Y'all don't have to sit over there and be somebody's mother and expect to be treated like, their princess. Okay? You got to choose. What are you going to do? You're going to treat them like a son or a man. When you treat someone how you want them to act, they will usually act that way. When you treat someone like a child, they're going to usually act that way. So, I'm just going to help y'all out. That's why those men are treating y'all certain ways, because that's how they want y'all to act. Y'all be acting like it too. What do you do if you came late from work where we were planning to go out? You can be dressed anyway. Still go out. Go somewhere else that's open. It's like, okay, well, you know what? We'll just have to change the plans and go somewhere else that's open. He can't get out of it. He still got to take you out. If it's too late, then you know what? Order something online with his money. It's like, that's okay. We can just order stuff online. Here you go. Let's see. What was I going to drink when I went out? Order a bottle of that. What else was I going to do? How much was I going to spend? All right, well then put this in there. Put some flowers in the cart. DoorDash your own date to the house. It's going to cost him more because DoorDash be putting them extra fees. Sprinkle. Like flowers, champagne, whatever else, Oh, I think I got my package. Package was dropped. What do you think of a guy who has 24 and he calls himself a boy? I think you need to listen and go find a man because 24 is a boy. Sprinkle. His wallet is still a boy. Okay? He got a boy wallet. Do you understand? And if you're younger than he is, understand, men don't get men wallets until they're about 45. Okay? Unless they're just really good at business and got a bunch of money. But that's very rare. Business and got a bunch of money. But that's very rare. Business and got a bunch of money. But that's very rare. So, sorry. Men don't have men wallets until they are older. Okay? So, I'm going to plug up my phone real quick. Men don't have men wallets until they're older. Okay? They're going to have boy wallets until they're about 35, 45. Okay? He's not wrong. Okay, that means he could take you to the mall. That's about it, baby. He could take you to Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret, maybe just the fragrance section. All right, he could take you to that Chick-fil-A in the food court. He could take you to the semi-annual sale at the Pink. You could get 10 pair of underwear for $35, and that's all he can do for you, ma'am. Okay. At 24, what you think he's gonna do? Do I plan to date again? It's so hard to impress me, darling. It would just be a disappointment. Now, If I just want to eat for free, that's easy. I just go sit somewhere and people will pay for my food. That's not a problem. But like seriously, date a man, they're gonna have to be extraordinary and impressive because nothing really impresses me. All right. Mm-hmm. No, I'm widowed, darling. I'm not divorced. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to go through, you know, a divorce. I mean, when you get married, it's till death do you part. Okay. Not that I don't believe in divorce. I mean, if you need one, get one, yes. But that was not my situation. Okay. Does true love exist? Ask a man. Why are you asking a woman if true love exists? Ask a man. He's going to be like, huh? Ask a man what true love means, okay? And see what you come up with, baby. See what he come up with. Go ask a man, do he believe that true love exists and what his definition of true love is? Go ask a man, okay? Because when you ask the wrong person, okay? Because you're not looking for true love unless you're looking for true love from a woman, I don't know. But are you looking for true love from a man? Then you need to ask a man if they believe in it, because it's not whether I believe in it or not. It matters if the men that you're trying to date believe in it. Okay, they believe in true mattress rolls. Well, I don't know about true love, though, but I know they believe in rolling around on a mattress. So, that I can tell you. Yes, they believe in true mattress rolling, but I don't know about love. Because when they get on that mattress, they might start to have that mattress talk, I don't want anything serious. This is just a situationship. I'm not trying to rush into anything. So when they get on that mattress and start making up excuses of why you ain't finna be the one and why they're not trying to look for no true love, why they already on the mattress, then you'll get your answer, darling. All right. Mm-hmm. What if he questions your interest in him? Question his interest in you and ask him if it involves a mattress. Okay. You said that's okay. You said that's a didn't say I was AI this time. Shoot, I get people calling me trans and then AI. That means I look really good. So thank you. All right. They AI and trans be doing extra. I wake up and just do my normal thing. And if I can get clocked as trans or AI, that's a good day for me because that means I look good. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If I'm thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. If I'm among being compared to trans women and AI, that means I'm winning in the beauty department. So I'm good. Okay. What? You said thoughts on fat women? I don't think that's like, I don't have any thoughts. I mean, compared to some people, I'm fat. Shoot. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. How to treat him like a man, not a son, by making him do stuff, like asking him to do stuff, assuming that he's going to do stuff. It's like, I know you can take care of that. Go ahead and do that. Take care of that. You're the man. Call him the man. It's like, you're the man. Take care of it. Big, strong man. Okay. How to ask a guy who I am not dating for a birthday gift and money. Say, I can't wait to see what you got me for my birthday. You know, it's tomorrow. I'm going to send you a list of links. This is the stuff I like. I can't wait to see what you pick. Assume. Have the audacity. See what he do. Okay. I do that all the time. I got the audacity. I'm like, you know, tomorrow's my birthday. What you get me? Or did you already get me something? I can't wait to see what it was, what it is. I know it's good because, you know, I'm just assuming. And if they didn't buy me nothing, they rushing out to get something. Or they finna give me some money. All right, I just assume and I tell them what they did and what I thought they did and what I expected them to do, as if, you know, using the power of suggestion. And they usually go rush to do it. Or they figure it out. I'm not finna sit here to ask, can you please get me a birthday present? No, I'm gonna assume you already did, because what? Okay. How to what? What does it mean when a woman buys a man something? Before he bought her something, and if it cost a lot, it means she's a pick-bisha and she's trying to buy that man because he don't like her enough. She's trying to buy him. All right. She's a people-pleasing pick-misha. And it's not going to work. It's going to backfire. All right. How do I talk to your friends? They are not like-minded. Then don't talk to them. What you got to talk about? You don't talk to people about stuff that they're not like-minded about. That makes no sense. Talk to other like-minded people instead, or don't talk to them about your stuff. Talk to them about something that y'all have in common. Talk to them about something you actually have in common, not something you don't have in common. Okay? What do you think about a man who listens to his friends? He doesn't have his own mind. He's indecisive, and he doesn't know who he is yet as a man, and he definitely can't lead nothing. So I would call him a little boy. If his friends can persuade him, he doesn't have his own mind, and I don't want nobody unless they got their own mind, baby. All right? It's like, sorry, I've observed you for quite a while, and it seems like you don't have your own mind or your own way of thinking. You consult your friends about everything, and it seems like you don't know who you are yet as a man, and so I think you need a little bit more time to figure those things out. So I'm just not going to be able to be with somebody that doesn't have their own mind. That's what you need to tell him. And then he'll start making decisions and stop listening to his friends, because you've just bruised his ego, and in order to redeem himself, he has to do what he got to do and stop listening to them friends. Okay? That's why. He gifted you bunnies and girl, is he a rabbit farmer or something, girl? Don't bring me no pets in my house. I already got pets. You know what I'm saying? You gonna sell the bunnies? What the heck? You gonna breed them and sell them? What you finna do? If some man bought me some bunnies, I would ask him, like, have you been tested for all the, you know, the isms? All right, so no, that's not going to happen. What if he keeps calling other girls pretty next to me? Oh, she's so pretty. It's like, oh, she is. Agree. It's like, she is very pretty. In fact, I love her outfit and her purse. I'm putting that on my wish list. I love her lashes. You should get mine done. Her hair is quite cute. I saw a wig just like that online. I'm going to put it in my cart when I get home. Start racking up your stuff when he compliments a woman. Bet you he won't do it no more when you start pulling off stuff on her. Like, oh my gosh, I love her nails too. That reminds me, I need to get my nails done. You're right, I love that dress. In fact, you should take me shopping because I do need some new dresses. Then walk up to that chick and be like, oh my gosh, where did you get your dress from? Take all the fun out of it. Take all the fun out of it. Walk straight up to that chick and be like, oh my gosh, you are so pretty. Yes, where did you get that dress from? Chances are that girl's going to be more flattered by you than him. You're going to take all the fun out of him calling other women pretty because all it's going to do is avert the attention away from him onto the woman. You're going to you might even approach her if you just petty and evil. And you're like, oh my gosh, girl, you are so cute. Yes. Where did you get that shirt from? I love it. I want to get my boyfriend to buy me one just like it. He gonna shut his mouth. Now, normally I don't instruct y'all to even care about stuff like that, but you know what? Since I'm being nice today, I thought I'd give you a little extra help. Okay, y'all need to learn how to flip the script. If y'all learn how to flip the script, you could have way more than what you got. Girl, I would start shopping online immediately for the stuff she had on. And then I would hand him the phone and be like, here, pay for my cart. I can look just like that too. Because I did like that outfit she had on, especially them shoes. Look, I found them online. Look. Give me your card. He gonna shut his mouth from then on because he know that you finna rack up that cart. Every time he just gotta think it in his own mind. He can't say nothing. I'm gonna turn everything into a transaction. Yes, I will. Mm-hmm. You gotta get smart. Okay, but play dumb, okay? What do I do if he keeps following pretty girls online? Keep filling up carts and sending links. As long as he can pay, okay? We know men are going to follow pretty girls. You can follow rich men online, okay? You can follow men that own yachts. You can follow men that have lots of businesses and money and streams of income online. You can follow them too. You think he's checking about who you're following? Do you think your man is checking out who you're following? You know why? He ain't checking out who you following because he don't care. So you better follow some rich men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. One of them men could be your future man. Okay. You said had 6 dates. He spent and spoiled but not asked me official. Is it too early to start? Girl, has he paid any bills? Because I don't want a boyfriend who doesn't pay bills. That means you rolling around for 6 free meals. Where the bill paid? Has he asked you if you needed any help with anything? Has he asked you, is there anything I can do for you? Or can I take you shopping? Can I buy you something? What kind of gifts do you like? When's your birthday? Is there any bills I can help you out with? Has he asked you any of those questions? Because I'd rather have a man ask me those questions than to ask me to be official. Officially what? Disappointed that you can't pay no bills? He need to ask you about some bills or some money or something so that he can let you know that he's a provider. Because you shouldn't be trying to get an official title from a non-provider. Do you understand? He need to be providing something, ma'am. Not just a title. Maybe a car title. Because as soon as y'all make it official, then what? What you supposed to do? Roll around for free? I'm officially his girlfriend. I've officially been chosen to roll around on the mattress for free after 3 free meals or 6 free meals. I'm officially ready to roll around and claim this man to be mine after 3 or 6 meals. He finally chose me. Girl, you need to choose some bills to pay. Okay? Because that's what y'all out here looking like. Hand him some bills. It's like, I know we've been on 6 dates, but could you please, I need some new tires. Think about this. If a man can't even pay a water bill or help you get a tire or help you pay for Aunt Ethel's bill or whatever, do you think you even want a man to make you officially his girlfriend if he can't financially do nothing for you? You see what I'm saying? Like, no. They got to like you times 10 so that when you do become their official girlfriend, they can officially pay them bills. Okay? A title don't mean nothing unless it comes with some money. All right? Y'all over here, that's like them old days when them people used to try to marry because the person has a title in another country. Oh, that's a lord, that's a lady, that's a duke. Okay, well, where his money? And we're like, oh, that's the king of the village. Okay, well, where his money? Titles mean nothing. Where's the money? Mm-hmm. What do I do if he brings up my past that I did before I met him? It's like, you know what? Those were such good times. Then start imagining the good times. Oh my gosh, start telling stories. It's like, oh my gosh, I remember one time when I went out one time and this guy was like, come on to the VIP section. And so he let us in. And oh my gosh, he had a Bentley. Just start going in. Then you watch he do it again. He won't. Start reminiscing with a smile. He ain't gonna do it no more. Watch. Take your power. Don't let people use it against you. Take it and twist it and flip the script, baby. Start smiling real big when you start talking about the past. You gonna wish he ain't never mentioned it, because now you thinking about whoever was back there in the past, and he know you still got access to find him if you wanted to. So you better flip the script so he can shut it up. Oh my gosh, I remember that day. I remember exactly what I had on, where I was, who I was with. I can't believe you remembered that. Or did I can't believe I even told you that. Yes, girl. Yeah, I was so crazy back then. Just start reminiscing with a smile and he's gonna shut up. Whew, those was the good old days. Yeah. That's what you tell him. Your boyfriend goes to work every day, then comes home asking what I did all day. What do I say? Say, well, first I drank some water. Then I walked to the kitchen and talk real slow. Got some breakfast. And then then he's going to say, never mind. Is that all you did? Well, you didn't let me finish. I was trying to tell you what I did all day. Then I decided to take a shower and I wanted to try some new body wash. That's like a different scent. So I tried the new body wash. It's really good. My skin's really soft. Smells so good too. Okay, and then talked to my mom on the phone, and she was talking about la 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 for hours and hours. So I couldn't really do anything because my mom had called. And then I was thinking about, what should I eat for dinner? Where should we go? Maybe we should go out to eat. Order DoorDash, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to eat, so I waited on you to see what you wanted to eat. So what do you want to eat? We can go out, I can get dressed, or we can order DoorDash. Oh, by the way, my mom says hi. So you didn't do anything else? So I told you I was on the phone with my mom, and once she gets to talking, I can't do nothing. What was I supposed to do? Hang up in her face? By the way, she says hi. So you didn't cook? I told you I was on the phone with my mom. Oh my gosh. You want me to burn my hand or something? I said we can order DoorDash. And you didn't clean up anything. Once again, I was on the phone with my mom. And she said hi, by the way. All right. There you go. That's what you did all day, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if Sugar Daddy loses his job and you don't want to lose him because he is good money? Where's your backup? Also, losing a job shouldn't stop a real Sugar Daddy's money income, okay? You got a Splendid Daddy if he's paycheck to paycheck. All right. You got that stevia money. Ain't no Sugar Daddy, that's a stevia daddy. And if he's paycheck to paycheck, girl, you should have had 2 backups. What? He wants to bring a new girl into your relationship for a threesome. Okay, so how rich is this man? Because it sounds like he has so much money that he has the audacity to ask you for that. That's my question. So if this man, is he a multimillionaire or a billionaire for him to be able to ask you this question? And you seriously take it under consideration. How much money does this man got? Ask him if you can pick the woman and bring home a trans woman and see what he do. So if I can pick the person. Like, surprise. What should I do if he says he'll study for 4 years and then visit to marry? Girl, why are you waiting on men? Men wouldn't wait on you for no 4 years. Tell him you gonna go off and date for 4 years, and when you come back after he got his whatever he got done, you'll talk to him then, okay? He ain't gonna wait on you for 4 years. Why you gonna wait on him? Provider left you after 9 years. What do I do now? Start your business, get the money, all the money you saved while you was with him, and go live your life. What? You're becoming a successful woman thanks to me? Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, girl. Good for you. He broke, but I love him. Am I valid? Girl, there's plenty of bums under the bridge you can love and house and feed. Go do your good deeds, ma'am, and write them off for charity for your taxes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? What happens when he does everything but takes care of you when you're sick? I don't really care. I'm not a man, so I don't need somebody to take care of me while I'm sick. I'm a woman. Women are usually able to take care of themselves, and they don't really depend on men when they're sick. But I would make sure that when he got sick, I would treat him the exact same way. Okay? And he would have to understand, because the reason he don't want to help you when you're sick is because he doesn't know how to deal with sick people. So I would use the same thing against him later on. And I'm like, you know what? You know how you don't like to deal with sick people? Neither do I. Boop. You know they be worse off when they sick. Or say, that's okay. I'll call my mom to come over. She'll take care of me. Girl, you're going to be on it. It's like, I need help. He's not gonna. He's like, that's okay. I'll call my mom to come over. Mom, pack a bag. Girl, he gonna jump in and try to help if he know that mama coming. Girl, you need to start using your mind, girl. You're like, that's okay. I'll just call my Aunt Ethel over. She'll stay a few days. Or your mom. And he already know the mama gonna question why he ain't helping. Okay. What? You should write for Netflix. I'm glad you didn't say Tubi. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you deal with boring husband? Well, I'm so exciting myself, it doesn't matter if he's boring or not. Okay. I'm so whimsical and exciting myself, and I'm such a main character, it doesn't matter how boring he is. Okay? Wonderful. Get some main character energy and it won't even matter. He'll just be the wallet. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What would you do if he's fat and you don't like him, but he spend money on me? Girl. Well, I know he likes to eat, so I know we can go to all the good restaurants. And he ain't gonna tell me to order no salad. So guess what? We finna go eat. Get him a few margaritas so he's, ready to go to sleep. When he get home, he gonna he gonna crash right out. But make sure he drank it while he's, partaking in restaurant activities. He gonna fall asleep. All right. Day drinking is your friend if you want somebody to be gone asleep for the evening. Okay. If you take him out for lunch, you take him out to eat. Like, make sure he paying though, but make sure he gets like five margaritas. So when he get back to the house, it's getting close to evening. He's not gonna want to go out. He's not gonna want to roll around on the mattress if his stomach full and he's out from the alcohol. So you got to take him day drinking, get his belly full, and then he'll pass out, and then you're free. Okay. You gotta get the right time though. So don't go right at noon because y'all might be at the restaurant for like 1 or 2 hours. You gotta go around 3. Go to lunch around 3 to where there's no people in the restaurant. Y'all can order all the food, get all the attention. You can get all his like margaritas and drinks. He could get a little full and a little tipsy, and then by the time you get back to the house, it's gonna be about 5. Then he's going to sit down in that nice cold air conditioning and fall asleep from drinking during the day. His stomach going to be full. He ain't going to wake up till about 8, 9 o'clock. It's going to be too late by the end to do anything, go anywhere. You're going to already be sleeping your onesie zipped up from the front. Okay? And he probably going to have, go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Mexican margaritas. So he ain't going to be feeling like roll around on a mattress anyway. So you got to get to the Mexican restaurant, get the margaritas, do that day drink, keep your onesie that zips up from the front, the ones that y'all be wearing around Christmas time. Keep that on and put your onesie on that zips up from the front. By the time he wake up, go to the bathroom, feels miserable, he going right back to sleep and you're good to go, okay? So Mexican food, day drinking, margaritas, 3 o'clock. That's the key, okay? That's the schedule. You got to keep them on if you don't want to be rolling around in the mattress with them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure you get the jalapenos on there too, okay? And just in case it don't work on him, you can lie and say, oh my gosh, the Mexican food The margaritas, them jalapenos, the salsa got my stomach bubbling, and he will have to believe you. He ain't gonna want to take no chance either, cause he know. So there you go. He's more likely to believe you. He lost his job. Don't do much or spend much on me. Only send me flowers occasionally. Should I continue? Continue what? Continue dating a jobless man? I don't know how much you love yourself, but let me ask you something. If you had a daughter, would you tell her to continue seeing a broke jobless man? Then why would you do that to yourself if you don't even want that for your own child? You see? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. What to do if you miss the lust and sexiness of a dusty? It hits different with old and rich. Oh my gosh. Go to the strip club. Go to the man's strip club. It's all dusty deals in there. Okay? Go find you a male strip club. Or go to the mall on the weekend and just go walk around. Dusty heaven over there, baby. All right. But if you going to roll around with them, you better have 5 forms of protection and be prepared to deal with their dusty energy once again. I don't recommend it though. You're not supposed to be moving backwards, but you know. You see, if you like younger guys, at least go for a young rich guy. See, young rich guys, old rich guys, very different. Young rich guys might not spend a lot of money on you, but you can still use them for other things. And if you just so happen to get pregnant, they got money. You see, you going back to dust and you accidentally get pregnant. Now you got a dusty baby daddy, not connected to no type of money. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to date several guys and you want to roll around on the mattress with whoever, make sure they got some money too. They might not be giving it to you like them old men are, but they got it in case you need it legally. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. See, y'all got to think. Things happen on that mattress that y'all don't be planning or predicting. But when you get up, you need to be also planning and predicting what when you get up what's going to happen. If he's going to be able to provide blah, 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 blah. You understand? Because see, when you lay down on a mattress, you might not get up alone. Do you understand? Do you understand? You got some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What happens when a man uses your womb for spiritual reasons? Do he got some spiritual money? Because he can't use nothing you don't allow him to use against your will. Tithes and offerings into the collection plates. Listen to the song Mona Lisa by Nat King Cole. Actually, I have like 5 more minutes. That's my pre-alarm. What? What if he's a provider but not rich? Then have 2, 3. If you can make a rich man out of 2 or 3 men, then you doing good, man. Let's see, you got 2, 3 of them, they add up to rich for you. You got 3 middle class men, that means 1 rich man. Because you collected from all of them, right? You said, what if he's fighting for custody for your kids so he don't have to pay child support? Should you let a rich provider go through your phone? Only if your name is Pick Misha or you got a second phone. You got 2 phones, ma'am? Which one is your decoy phone? You got to have a decoy phone, okay? Get you a decoy phone, same background, same wallpaper, same phone case, same ring, different phone, okay? You got it? You know that rapper 2 Chainz? Your name is 2 phones, all right? Same case, same wallpaper, same ringtone, same apps, different stuff. How he gonna tell? He ain't. And they have an app where you can link your phone to Ring to your other phone. So if he call your other phone, this one gonna ring too. Then you can turn off the ringer from other callers. Okay, you got to learn how to work these phones if you gonna be doing all that, or you just tell him I don't believe in that. So sorry, I don't believe in sharing phones or information. In fact, it's illegal. Okay, y'all got to do your research. He asked you to babysit his kids. Should I? How much he paying you? How much do nannies make? How much he paying you to babysit his children? How much you finna make? I know you ain't finna do it for free, like a Pick Misha. Get the money first. All right, sprinkle. I really wouldn't babysit no kids from no man, but you know what? If you're just that nice, I guess you better get your money too. What if he's super de-duper fat and he wants to be intimate? He provides. Girl, okay, tell him only if you can have a movie night prior to rolling around on that mattress. And you get to pick the movies. Then watch Nutty Professor 1, Nutty Professor 2, Norbit. Tell him you're trying to get in the booth. Sprinkle. All right? He ain't gonna want to do it after that, I promise you. Just tell him, okay, only if we can watch a movie before. Like, we got to do Netflix and chill. So cue up Norbit, cue up Nutty Professor. See if he's still trying to roll. Okay? All right. You said log off now? I'm about to because I really do have to go. But you know what? I'm trying to help the people. Okay? I'm doing acts of service for the community. Now, Girl, what if he has a little but half money? Okay. Then it's like you ain't even rolling around. What if you sat on a tic tac and he got money? Okay, I don't know, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know what to tell you, baby. Look, seem like you ain't got to do nothing. All right, I gotta go for real. I got to log off now because y'all coming in with these silly questions. Bye.